Hi guys, this is Ravesy45. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, and today, after so much putting it on hold for a very long time, I'm going to finally do the last quest for completing all 3 beast tribes for Stormblood, and which is called, if I remember the name, the Ananta Maid's Tale. And this is gonna be a little old content at this point, but I don't know, I just don't know why I didn't put this on hold for a very long time. But I'm here now and finally do this quest, and of course I can finally get my emote, which I've been wanting to get for a very long time. So that being said, let us proceed. Ah, Mrs. Pendragon, Hancock sent me to look for you. I'm glad to have found you so close by. He said he needs to meet with you, but he wasn't clear on the details. I suppose he's ready to explain it to you in person. Would you mind taking a moment to speak with him? He's over at the harbor. Sure, I guess. Thank you. Just make your way to Pier 2, if you please. I'll let Hancock know he can find you there. Alright then. See you, kid. And you're probably wondering why my character looked like this. Well, I've been doing the near raid, and well, I just decided to combine the tier 2B glamour with the sets, so you probably know that I am extra thick in that department. Extra thick! Oh, Lush is gonna eat his heart out on that. Alright, so I need to go to the harbor. Pier 2. Where exactly? I just go straight. So, me and my laziness just to teleport there. Not that far anyway. Anywho, so besides me walking, how's your day? How's it going? How's 14? How's life? If you're interested in any of that, put them in the comments down below, because I'm kind of interested in what you guys have been doing lately in 14. Artori is my friend. Good to see you again. Like, yo. Thank you for coming to meet me, though I confess that I know you would. You're such a agreeable sort, always nearby to help your friends and close acquaintances. Well, that's me. Person that helps everyone. There's no need for such facial exertion. There's no need for facial exertion. My quest is straightforward. 1. As it happens, I've been asked to escort a few members of the Ala Mhigan Resistance on a tour of Kugane. It seems they are interested in seeing the fortification that allowed Higashi to survive as an isolated nation for so long. I never met them, and it occurred to me that the presence of someone such as yourself, who has a established report on the Resistance, might suit in our introduction. What say you? Well, right, you're my bosom companion. If you just have to stand there, fine. Good to hear, particularly as they had been any moment. Be here any moment. Two hours later. By my estimation, they should be disembarking just about now. Ah! And right I am. Oh, look at you guys. Nice to see you here in Kugane. Esteemed members of the Resistance, welcome to Kugane. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hancock, and an Eastern Aldred trade company, and I will be your guide to this fair city. Wait, was it supposed to be me to be their guide? I appreciate your coming to meet us. I am Alpha, captain of Velodra Gatekeepers. I am J'olhmyn, Alpha's second in command. Pleasure to meet you. Hi guys. Is that you, Artorias? Fancy meeting you here of all places. Well, I kinda used to live here until I managed to... I used to live here until recently, just because I had to go to the new area in Shadowbringers. What a pleasant surprise! And here to show us around? Yup. Now that's an exceptional proposal, Miss Alpha. I'm certain the two of you would feel more at ease seeing the sea with someone you know. Don't you agree, Artorias? Might as well. In that case, shall leave the role of guide to you. Meanwhile, I can secure accommodations for our guests. I get the feeling that you didn't have much of a choice there. Sorry about all of this. That's no problem. I'm always dragged into every kind of minimal task in this game. If it's alright, I'd like to visit the castle first. I'm eager to see its fortifications. Alright, first stop, Kugane Castle. Okay, at least they kind of just generously teleport me to the front gate. It's beautiful. It doesn't look nice, but I can imagine it's much of a fortress, much used as a fortress, too decorative. What unusual attire! I can see you're not native to Kugane. May I ask where you hail from? By the kami! That tale is real? Are you married? Don't be absurd. I am no married. I'm an Ananta. There are many like Alpha in Ala Mhigan, our homeland. There's no need to be alarmed. Ah, so you are from a Western race? Then pardon me. I jumped to conclusions. It can be somewhat dull guarding the gates here, particularly as only a utter fool would try to break in. So I sometimes let my imagination get the best of me. Well, it's understandable. It's alright. No offense taken. But if you have a moment, would you mind telling us more about this castle? I'm curious as how a single guard at the gate is sufficient to keep it secure. Of course, I am no expert, but I will gladly teach you what I know. Consider it an apology for my rudeness. The central keep that towers above us is a complex of strategic make, incorporating myriad defenses elements. As you can see, the most potent part of the facade feature regular opening from which to unleash a veritable hail of arrows or musket rounds. We call these sama. They make it not impossible for enemy to approach from the front. Similarly, those unlucky souls who attempt to scale the walls likely to be met by trembling boulders or boiling oil, released by those manning the many batteries. Bratakis? Should one somehow manage to infiltrate the castle proper, he will find it a trail to get out again, for many past sides are like a maze by design. To take something could be elegant in both form and function. I am impressed. All that said, the castle has been taken before. Not long ago, an unscrupulous sort of named Gagayama and his underlings managed to sneak in during one of those bygone galas, taking advantage of the stream of people entering the castle. Which mainly goes to show that all the clever defenses in the world means nothing if you fail to check who's coming through the front door. Well, that is true. If you don't check the front door, who knows what you can be letting in. A most instructive tale. Thank you. Oh, hi Hancock. I had a feeling that you would be here. Your accommodations are ready. Since your journey was a long one, I would recommend you to stop for a soak in Kugane's famed hot springs before you continue your sightseeing. I can personally vouch for their efficiency in smoothing your body and soul, and among other things. In that case, how could we refuse? That's settled then. Just you make your way to the Bocario Inn in your leisure. I must return to the Ruby Bazaar, but I assure you that you'll find everything in order. Well, see ya, Hancock. My first Higagan hot spring. Hope you enjoy us, Artorias. Well, I haven't gone there in a while, so might as well. She reads like a fairy tale married come to life. The other batters are in for a surprise. Baiters. Or batters. Alright, let's go to the inn. Where's the nearest Aegerite? There's one down there. Just fuck it. Just go back to the main one. Let's go to the inn. Oops, wrong way. I thought I was supposed to be going the other direction. This inn is spectacular! I've never seen anything like it. And to think that we can just go right in. I wish I can show it to Gales, though. Might be safer not to. Well, yeah, he kind of has like thing, something about inns and whatnot. Anyway, J'olhmyn went inside the change ages ago, but it doesn't seem like she's coming out anytime soon. She does wear an awful lot of armor. Well, true, she is part of the resistance, so she needs some auto protections for anything that comes her way. Why don't we have a look around while we wait for her? There's no harm in that, right? Oh, sure, as long as we don't take our time waiting for her, because next thing we know, we were just taking a tour of the sea and then she's just waiting here like, where are you guys? I've been waiting for you. Like, but we're waiting for you first since you're taking your time changing. Oh, is it this way? Here we are. Seeing it's only made me want to go in more. J'olhmyn won't mind if we meet here in the water, right? Right? So let's go unless you need some time changing your bathing suit as well. I hear it's customary to wear one at least in Kugane. Well, let's go. Ah, hot springs. Well, I guess I'm just gonna stick with my armor then. This feels wonderful. I'm so glad we came to Higagashi. It's nice to properly relax once in a while. Look there! Is that a married? That tail! Those scales! Unmistakably a married? I can't believe they've been real this whole time. And right here in our heart springs. This is ridiculous. I'm clearly no fish. Ha! I suppose people who have never seen Ananta just don't know what else to make of you. What's this? Oh, it's that guy again. Well, I never met a merit in the bath. Did someone say a merit? What's this? A seeker? And one most unfortunate features at that. Not as fortunate as your manners. And I would say something about that creepy mask. I reckon that face beneath is even worse. Ooh, burn. Now I am meant to believe that you don't recognize me. That's about jab. You certainly have the look of a Eurasian, but perhaps my listening has not yet reached whatever Jab's little corners of the realm you call home. Yes, on a closer inspection I can see that our fancy eastern friends simply mistook serpent for a fish. Not that it matters for my purpose. Of course, I can hardly believe that I can come upon a convincing substitute so soon. You! That's enough for your learning. The moves, though. What are you doing? Get your hands off me! Alpha, no! Alpha! Alpha! I swear, you masked maniac, you have done something to Alpha. It's funny. It only makes me a bit. It's funny. I thought I can only make a bit of coin on my travels through this foreign land, but it seems the beastmen and I are simply meant to be. In any case, I'm helping myself with this one. I welcome the chance, so free to hunt me down if you can. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! That was a terrible laugh, but I had to do it. Hells, take that, Nazat! And what is he anyway? I can't believe he managed to snatch Alpa right from under us. No, now is not the time. Our first priority needs to be tracking them down. Thankfully, if the locals' reactions are so far anything to go by, I'm sure they stood out. We start asking around. Alright. Honestly, I really wish I could got my bathing suit, but oh well. Maybe I can do it post editing or something. I'm okay. Ma'am, I'm afraid I don't quite know what you mean. Oh right, I was talking about someone with ears like mine. Male, a bit odd in a fancier area. He might be behaving strangely too. Does that ring a bell? So, you folks call him Makote? I've never seen quite a few around in Kugane of late. And there was a man fitting that description over by the short pier when I was passing by not long ago. I guess you were heading seaside then. Thanks for your help. Alright. Let's see, we're going to the pier. Alright, we're here in the pier. So where is this marker? Alright. Oh, it's this guy. God damn it. This is not what I was expecting in various ways. It's like, oh well. Now that we found him, I suppose we ought to make what he does. Now that we found him, I suppose we ought to make sure he doesn't die. We're going to need him to wake up first, though. I don't know. Maybe poke him in the face? Aw, that's being mean. Poke, poke, Poke poke. Are you sure he's not already dead? In that case, we have to be creative, and I just have that In that case, we just have to get creative, and I just have just the thing. Well, he does, anyhow. Just as I thought, he never leaves home without this Mark XL22 grenades, or 12 grenade, or 1012, I can't remember the Roman numerals for that. I assume he took the time to remove some of the powder after his prior experiences, so they would be safe enough. Lob one in his general direction. Would you? Be my guess. It will be just like old times, lobbing grenades to prove his motivation or something, how I remember back in time when I was trying to do his quest line. I'll stand back a bit, just in case. Sure. While me, I'm be lobbing a grenade. Well, granted, these grenades don't really do much damage. Okay, now let's lob one just right there. Ah! Wakey wakey, sleepy boy. I believe at last I truly grasped the meaning of the phrase a rude awakening, which is to say, oh! Make no mistake, I'm delighted to see Artorias, but I would appreciate if you put a little more thought in your method of greeting next time. I was having a nice dream too. Maybe it's about a certain Makode? I can't say I expected quite that large of explosion. I thought for sure you remembered to take some power off this time. But why are you here anyway? Gah! J'olhmyn? Your tire is rather less present than usual. Ah, now that you mention it, I did forget to put on my uniform back on, didn't I? Well, you did, after you're in the heat of the moment trying to track down Alpa. More importantly though, we are in a serious problem out of our hands. Mazette, are you even listening to me? Nope, he's just trying a little distracted on what's going on right now. Yes, I'm listening, and definitely make a normal amount of eye contact. But never mind that, Alpa has been kidnapped? I saw her being carried away by a man with most particular mask. You saw him? Yes, as it happens, I stowed away on a ship of yours to get here. And that went particularly smooth, thank you very much, until you two disembarked and ran off, leaving me with a clue to where to go. As I wandered about aimlessly as one does, I saw the masked man with Alpa in tow. I called out to them, and he hit me, without so much as a warning. Before I can fully lost consciousness, however, I witnessed something vital. He and Alpa boarded a small boat. I'm positive they were headed out to sea, but to where? Then there is no moment to waste. We board a ship at once. You too, Mazette. Like, what? Why me? Of course! I would never abandon Alpha in her time of need. In fact, I shall begin scanning the seas in search of any passing vessels that can carry us away at this right moment. Feel free to stay. Put on a coat while I do. It's like, this guy.